Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back, Legends community. Returning Legends, thank you so much for commenting, liking, and sharing. New Legends, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing. Let's get into today's new video. Today's new video is actually something that I've done for quite a while on my YouTube channel. But this time around, I'm telling my story about it, giving YouTube Live Solo another chance when it comes down to it. So, originally, when I had my YouTube channel, I was doing live streams, right? I did solo live streams just on different topics. Then I had a series that I did. The series was up and down, all right? There was some times where it did decent numbers on YouTube. Sometimes it didn't. Same thing with the other one that I did where it was just solo live streams. It wasn't like a series or anything. And this week, you know what I'm saying? I decided because after all, I know originally I was supposed to have been coming back with another collaborative live stream on YouTube, and that was a bit of a struggle for me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, it's like it's seeming like it's getting hard to find people to want to do something like that, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I know people got other things going on in their life. Some people are married, some people got kids, some people got multiple things going on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 jobs, 2 jobs, and still doing YouTube. And my thing was, I only wanted to do 1 or 2 episodes a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to do 4 episodes a month, 1 or 2 for a YouTube segment with another content creator, all right? So I decided Monday that I said, man, maybe it's time for me. Illblurmatic 365, because that is the new YouTube channel name, by the way. It's time to give this another go. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Just because it didn't work out as well as I thought it would the other 2 times does not mean give up. I think sometimes we get discouraged when we don't see the results we really want to see. And I said, man, I got to give this another go because the other thing ain't working out for me right now. So I'm like, you know what? Let me hop back into my bag doing solo live streams. Now, the thing was, when I came back to do solo live streams for this time around, I said, what did I do wrong? And you know what? I thought about it. There are a lot of people that do gaming live streams. No offense to the people that are gaming content creators, but it's a super big niche. And that was something I did explore, and that didn't necessarily work. The other one I did, it worked when I had a collaborative segment, but me doing it by myself didn't work. I don't know exactly why it didn't work as much, but I said, nah, I'm not gonna do it this way. So then I thought about it, I said, ooh, I got an idea. I like this idea. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it, you know, just sitting, you know what I'm saying, and thinking, just brainstorming, all right? And I said, oh, I got a great idea. It sounds crazy to me, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember back early on when I was like, literally, I wasn't doing streams at this time. I was just joining people's live streams, just showing support to my other fellow content creator peers. And people loved, it was something about my energy coming to people's live streams. I'm like, I could do something to that degree, but it'd be something a little different. So I decided to do questions and answers segment for my audience getting to know me a little bit more. Now, nothing super personal, but just some things like just common questions and things dealing with like pop culture, music, TV shows. And on top of that, I am answering questions right along with my audience. So, the first time I did it this week, right? Let me be real with y'all. Was a success. I was surprised. I was like, what? I looked at the numbers like, nah. I'm like, for real? Because I was either shocked. I said, boy, I cleaned up with this. I was not expecting this. The numbers were really decent so far. You know what I'm saying? I know they're going to eventually go up probably. On top of that, I gained new subscribers. And I know other content creators always used to tell me, like, ew, you gonna get subscribers with live streams. And that hasn't been my thing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't what I was known for when I did live streams. Most of the time, I got the traffic. I wasn't getting the subs. So for me to see that, I was like, oh, they like this. They like where I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying? And I remember hearing the feedback from the Legends community, man. Y'all was telling me how y'all enjoyed it. Y'all had a good time. And I was like, yo. So, this is the first one, all right? So then I jumped back into it again. But before I do that, I promote it like I did the first one. I promote it so my audience can know that I got a live stream coming on the different social media platforms to let them know. And then yesterday, I did my second one. And I said, oh, I said, man, I was amazed. Like, people came through, new faces that subscribe to the channel, that still subscribe to the channel and checking out other stuff. Familiar faces, people I've collaborated with, people that I'm cool with within the content creator lane. And I was just like, yo, I think me rebranding how I do solo live streams was a big plus for me. All right. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know sometimes we be stuck to like doing one type of content for a live stream when it comes to delivery and maybe just how we execute things. But I'm telling you, yo, I was like, this is definitely going to be something that people are going to talk about. And I remember after the live, they said, yo, you got the vibe lives out here. I love it, though. I love it because it's not me being super personal, just me talking about interests, things you grew up on, and maybe just your food, the things that you like, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted something, to relate to my audience because, when you have a channel, you got your video side of you, you know what I'm saying? But then you got your side where you kind of could not necessarily completely let your guard down, but just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to letting your audience know a little bit more about you as a content creator, not nothing super crazy now, all right? But this did make me realize that a lot of us don't want to rebrand. We don't want to grow. And sometimes being stagnant is not a good idea because I could have went back to doing the live streams I originally were doing. And it probably wouldn't have been as good as the ones I'm doing now. It's like, man, I see people checking it out, people excited about it, you know what I'm saying? And people just enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I just wanted something to do where it's not just me doing videos all the time. And sometimes when I'm up to it, like I'm thinking about doing 2 videos of like, you know what I'm saying, the Blur Saga, that is the name of, I forgot to mention the name, forgive me. But, just something where you can engage with your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they come to support your videos, but sometimes they would like to see you in live streams. And this also helped me get better with YouTube Live because I rarely use YouTube Live. I see they got some new features on it and stuff. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to have to do another test live. But it is a blur. Livermore guys, you tell me in the comments, what is something that you've done on YouTube that you gave another chance? And my next question for you guys is, how do you feel about live streams if you're a content creator? It is the hardest working blur on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, sharing. Also, hit that bell to stay notified so you know when I drop the latest content. And it's the blur from the middle of the map. And I am out, legends.